So this leads us to the self-care assessment, right? And this is really something that, you know, most entrepreneurs don't think about, but I think it's something that I need to bring up because it's vitally important. So, you know, I ask these questions here because most of us as entrepreneurs think it's all about the grind, and this course is called the Zen art of business, because there's a subtle art to make sure that you can create balance and still be an effective entrepreneur. So self-care assessment talks to us about, you know, what time do you go to sleep, right? We all know that, you know, you have to work long hours at some time, but, you know, realistically, are you conscious of what time you go to sleep? What is your morning routine? Do you even have a morning routine? Are you proactive, you know, with taking charge of your power? We talked about that last week, right? And living with intention. So each day, do you wake up with a plan of action on how you will seize command of that day, right? And that's a very important piece to effectively running a business, is always knowing how you're going to attack each day, right? And so this brings us to what I consider to be the morning routines section of time management, right? We talk about something called brain training. And so I wanted to bring up, you know, a person by the name of Jim Kwik. He is the owner of Kwik Learning, and he is actually a world-class brain expert. He trains some of the world's leading, you know, businessmen, figures. You see him here with Oprah, Richard Branson, Will Smith. So he's trained Obama on his speeches. He's trained all the X-Men staff to be able to memorize their lines, right? He understands the brain. And what he says is that if you want to play at the highest level every day, your morning routine is one of the things that makes or breaks everything. The first 60 minutes can either set you up for maximum productivity or bring you close to your long-term or short-term goals, or it can cause you to lose another day to distractions and the mental fog, right? And so this statement talks to us about our morning habits. And I'm not sure if any of you have morning habits, but you kind of have to think about this. One of the things he also says in his course is that you don't want to touch technology during the first hour that you're awake, right? The mind is very much a reactive programmed methodology of how it operates. So if you look at text messages, emails, and things of that nature in that first hour, it'll program your mind to be in a reactive state where you're always looking for, like, what I have to do next, what I have to do next. It's not the proactivity versus what you really want to be proactive. And we'll talk about proactive versus reactive a little bit later.